your daily dose of psychology. The Jungian, daily. Picture this. Kenna stands in the doorway of the community center, watching two distinct groups form naturally on opposite sides of the room. The book club meeting hasn't even started, and already the extroverts have clustered near the coffee station, voices layering over each other like competing radio frequencies. The introverts have claimed the back corner, each buried in their own copy, creating invisible barriers with their body language. Kenna's been coming to this monthly gathering for 6 months, and every time feels like standing at the edge of two different countries, holding a passport that doesn't quite belong to either. Some nights, she craves the energy of the coffee station crowd. Their animated discussions about plot twists and character development spark something alive in her chest. She'll find herself leaning forward, contributing theories, feeling her thoughts sharpen against other minds. But after an hour of that intensity, something inside her starts to fray. The noise becomes sandpaper against her nerves. She needs space to process, to let the ideas settle like sediment in still water. Other evenings, she gravitates toward the quiet corner, appreciating how these readers hold space for deeper reflection. Their observations come slower, but cut deeper, revealing layers she missed in her first reading. Yet, after too long in that contemplative bubble, she feels herself disappearing, becoming translucent. She needs the friction of debate, the spark of immediate response. Tonight, Kenna chooses a chair exactly in the middle, not because it's a compromise, but because it feels honest. From here, she can drift toward either group as her energy shifts, but she's not pretending to be fully one or the other. So, what did everyone think of the ending? Asks Marcus, the unofficial group leader, settling into his usual spot with the extroverts. Kenna watches the familiar dance begin. The coffee station crowd jumps in immediately, voices overlapping in their eagerness to share reactions. The back corner folks exchange glances, waiting for the initial wave to pass before offering their more measured responses. And Kenna? She listens first, letting both energies wash over her. She notices how the quick-fire responses reveal certain insights, while the careful observations uncover others. Neither approach is complete alone. When she finally speaks, it's not from either camp, but from that middle space she's learned to inhabit. What strikes me is how the author uses silence as much as dialogue, she says, her voice carrying to both groups. The character's most important revelations happen in the pauses between conversations. The room goes quiet for a moment. She's bridged something they hadn't noticed before. How the extroverted character's external processing and the introverted character's internal reflection both served the story's deeper truth. After the meeting, Elena from the quiet corner approaches her. "I never thought about it that way," she says. "You always see connections the rest of us miss." Later, as Kenna walks home through the crisp February air, she reflects on something Jung understood about human nature, that we're not fixed types, but flowing systems. Her energy doesn't fit neatly into extroversion or introversion because she contains both, activated by different circumstances and needs. For years, she tried to choose sides, worried that her shifting energy confused people or made her seem inconsistent. She'd force herself to be on when she felt drained, or withdraw when she actually craved connection, believing she had to be one thing consistently. But standing in that middle space tonight, she realized something. Her ambiverted nature isn't confusion or indecision, it's integration. She contains both the need for stimulation and the need for solitude, both the desire to think out loud and to process internally. Rather than being torn between two worlds, she's learned to inhabit the space between them. The streetlight catches the frost forming on parked cars, each crystal reflecting light differently depending on the angle. Kenna thinks about how she's spent so much energy trying to be a consistent beam when maybe she's meant to be more like that frost, multifaceted, responding to conditions, revealing different aspects of herself as circumstances shift. Tomorrow she'll probably crave solitude after tonight's social energy. Next week, she might need the stimulation of debate. Both needs are real, both are her, and the tension between them isn't a problem to solve, but a dynamic to honor.